Frightening, why?
Every reason.
That makes me feel really comfortable to let my son drive it.
Yeah, he's not driving it yet. The rear shocks are completely shot.
Yeah.
It bounces all over the place. The
Look at that windshield, it's really clean.
Yeah, the tires must be squares because it vibrates like crazy. Needs an alignment. Something's loose in the back knocking around. It's loud. And the brakes need blend more. It takes like one pump for them to, like they work, but a pump and then they really work. But yeah, the shocks are probably the most frightening thing, because you hit a bump and it just does not stop bouncing. Yes, it was fun. It's a lot of fun.
So what I'm hearing is new shocks, new tires.
More brake bleeding. Something's making noise up there going shh, 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 shh. It doesn't seem like it's the brakes.
It's not a leaf.
No, it was metal. So basically, 11 months worth of work, and it's just now the work begins. So, but it drove its way there and here. I filled it up with gas. The gas gauge now works.
You didn't blow it up on the way back?
I didn't blow it up. I did hit about, I don't know, I think about 25 pounds of boost though. Check. It's not very fast. It's not fast at all. It's make a lot of noise though.
Yeah. So not fast, but makes a lot of noise.
Well, we have an open downpipe. There's no
exhaust. You gotta get the exhaust on. Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's see. Here, if you want to know the boost, we did hit 21.3 pounds of boost. A little lean. Not too bad. Actually, that's probably pretty good. Yeah, didn't blow it up. Mike and I were out here talking. I was going to give him a lesson on how the wastegate works and boost control, so I figured why not do it on video, because maybe not everybody knows how this works. So what'd you call your turbo?
Itty bitty.
Yeah, little 16G turbo. Thanks, buddy. Getting this flashlight out. We're professional. So this is an internal wastegate. This is the actuator, and it's a diaphragm in here. And then I guess that's what it's called, the actuator. Hell, I don't know. Don't listen to me. I know how the ultimate thing works. And then there's an arm here, and then there's a valve, like it's like a flapper valve in here. And so when you open up that flapper valve, the exhaust gas bypasses the turbine wheel of the turbo and just goes straight out the exhaust. And so that's how you control boost if you don't know. It's actually on the exhaust side. So you take exhaust away from the paddle, the turbine side here, and then obviously it's a shaft, so that then the compressor side isn't spinning as fast either to make it boost. So the issue here is this is just a stock housing, stock O2 housing, stock flapper, here. I say wheel, but valve. No, I say wheel here. Holy cow. Mom's going to have to edit this one. And so the valve, when the valve is fully open, it can't bypass enough exhaust because we have a free-flowing exhaust, no cat or anything, and it creeps is the word. So this here diaphragm has a 10 pound spring in it, and so when you put 10 pounds of boost pressure to it, it opens this and bypasses the turbo. However, that only works for about a fraction of a second, and as the RPMs go up, the exhaust flow keeps going up, and it can't bypass enough. So it hits 10 psi at, like, I can't remember, 3,000 RPM, but then by the time you get to 7,000 RPM, it's in first gear, it's like it's a steady creep all the way to 20 psi. Then with the shift at wide open, it stays at 20 psi the whole time. So that it can bypass enough to do 20, which is fine. We have barely enough fuel. The fuel injectors are like at 100% duty cycle at 20 psi, but it's a little rich. So we're good, and we have safety factor set up on the air fuel ratio. But what would be nice is if we could get it to make 20 a little earlier and kind of hold that. So put in a manual boost controller that I had and gonna play around with this. And what this does, one side, it taps in between, and it basically bleeds off some pressure before it gets to that. So 10 pounds would open it before, and 10 pounds will still open it. It may have 15 pounds here before it gets to it, before 10 gets to there. Got that?
Kind of.
It's just tricking it. Basically, it's just tricking it. So is how I think about it. So, but what I don't know though, is if that then turns 20 pounds into 25, which I really don't want to do. So if it doesn't work the way I want it to, we can put an electric valve in there where I can control it all 100% with the ECU. So, but this required 0 wiring, and I had it. So we're gonna try it. Whew, that was fun. That junk. So I took some Fortunato stuff from my car. I've used like the top hat and camber plates, and then adapted my own stuff for all the LS crap that I needed it to do. But these do fit into the K-Sport camber plates. Now, the problem was with the Fortunato stuff, I had chopped everything up to fit Mustang SN95 spindles, and these are actually a hair too big to fit the K-Sport. So I had some Ride Tech lowers from another project on my car and had an extra set. I was able to slot it, ignore that. That should have been on video. My grinder dealio jumped like crazy, and that was scary. So I slotted it down further, slotted it up a little bit, and then had to space it there with some washers. But this all fits in here. So this is Fortunato coilovers, springs, Ride Tech Mustang lowers, and then K-Sport bearing and camber plates. Should work. So next is the other side. Oh, and I removed the dust shield. It was dragging on the brakes and on the rotor, and made a very horrible grinding sound, which wasn't pleasant. So it is gone. Oh, I need to check this out. See if I can get this. That's not metal, not steel. All right, so do it like this. Maybe.
Are you talking to yourself?
Yeah, I'm talking to myself, buddy. So this is super loose. That was part of my vibration issue. It seems like it's the inner side of this tie rod. So gonna replace that while it's apart now too. And that's about it. Gonna do the same to the other side. That tie rod seems fine. And then replace the rear coilovers, which is direct replacement with the Fortunato stuff I have.
What?